All right, welcome back to Just Kicking It, the podcast where we talk about everything in the world of football or soccer, depending on what part of the world you are in. I'm with
That's
my
right.
illustrious co-host, B Thigpen. What's going on, my man?
Hey man, welcome back. Welcome back to all the fans, man. Yeah, kicking the old footy around, man. The old onion ball. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, excited to be back, man. Good weekend last week.
Yeah. So, how you feeling this week so far? I mean, this with this new week, Haaland out here scoring hat tricks. I thought CP had it. I was sitting there like, oh, CP
Right, right.
showing the
No,
blueprint. I was like,
you
oh, this is how you neutralize Haaland.
exactly
I was
right. Here
wrong.
we talked about Patrick Vieira. You know, the athletic boys going to city and doing the business. And like you said, it started off looking really really good. Just kind of how we called it and how we thought. Like I said on previous episode, Holland already making me eat my words. I think that hat trick is the first of many. Uh-oh, you freeze up, D?
I'm back. I'll get my camera back right. But Holland is a interesting character, man. As much as I wanted him to falter, he's totally totally did way better than I thought. I mean, he's coming in dominating.
Yeah, no, I think the scouts got it right. I think the price tag is justified. Just stuff he does off the ball, using his body. I mean, he is a big, strong guy. You know what I mean? And he knows how to use the body shielding away from the ball. That's why he scored one of those goals real easy. Just shielding the defender away, couldn't do anything with them. And next thing you know, the ball's in the back of the net.
Yeah, it's interesting with him, man. When you think about what's going on with my camera here. Uh
Technical difficulties.
yeah, but we good. I'm fixing it as we talk.
Yeah,
Um I don't. It's interesting with him. I don't understand how he is. I wouldn't say how he's able. It just feels like he doesn't. He does a whole bunch. Like, let me take that back. But he's not. He's got to get service, and he's at the right place. So it's like,
yeah,
dang, you can't hate on it. You can't hate on it when you got Mares sending them in to you, Silva.
yeah.
I mean, De Bruyne. I mean, that's they made the Descapo team in Man City. The Gestapo team went to Man City.
Yeah, even feel real comfortable with his B team. But you hit the nail on the head. He lives off of service, and he has the best service, in the entire world with all those players you name. Mahrez, De Bruyne, Foden. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on, man. And they're just getting ready to reload again.
Yeah. So you think that is anybody that can really compete with them now at this point?
Man, the trophy is theirs to lose. I think that they have to kind of blow up the program from the inside in order to lose this thing. I mean, unless somebody just absolutely catches fire. And I mean, even though we see Arsenal doing their thing right now, I don't believe that they can catch fire hot enough to outburn Manchester City. What are you thinking?
I don't think so either. I mean, the Arsenal faithful would believe that it's
Yeah,
just a player away.
right.
They got three teams, and we talked about this at nauseum. They just because all right. Let's say if they literally have one man up next in
Yeah,
all positions. So they may not have the superstar to come out there and give it to you on a day-to-day basis, but they got three people behind you that could come in if somebody gets hurt. Other teams can't do that. Other teams, if you lose that superstar that's putting up the numbers, you ain't got nobody behind him at all to even equate to have for what he is. And that's the brilliance of their squad.
yeah. No, I agree with that. And then just also you see the Manchester City influence on Arsenal, man. How they press when they lose the ball. A lot of teams, you try to press when you lose the ball and you want to recover it. I mean, everyone wants to do that, but typically people are doing it with one or two players chasing back. But you see Arsenal, just like Manchester City, they're coming in waves. It's three, four, five, six, seven players after they lose the ball, and then they, cough it back up once again, and they're right back on the attack. And that's part of the beauty of that system. And you really see that being implemented time and time again when you watch the match. And that makes them a fun team to watch.
Yeah, no, it makes them a real fun team to watch because even if you look at um, the whole scene of what they have put together, it's more of we'll figure it out. Like we'll figure it out next man, like literally the next man up.
It's funny because I see a lot of similarities between Arsenal fans and your club's, fans. Both of you guys have been going through
See
hell.
see this is what we was having a civil conversation.
And I want to continue on that path.
We'll get into that in a minute. I know how you trying to hate here now.
No, but seriously, the synergies, the similarities are there, man. You know, we're both clubs, you know, storied clubs, hit the downfall. The difference is Arsenal's on the back track up, and you guys are kind of, you know, attempting to tread water and reach.
Oh, here we go, tread water. Wow.
That's the best case scenario, right?
No. With the way we've been moving right now, I don't know. We backdoored into a good transfer window. Backdoored. It just happened to be. It's like you come out the casino and lost all your money, and you just happen to find a drunk dude that fell over with 20 grand in his pocket.
Right.
That wasn't your plan.
But it works.
You lost the casino.
Right. But the 20,000 works. Yeah.
The 20,000 works, and you still come back home still popping bottles. So you still It depends on how it looks. But how do you feel? I mean, Newcastle, man, they haven't been able to turn the corner, man. All these draws was really patching up my top 6 prediction for them.
Yeah, no, I got a chance to really watch them. You know, I was telling you last week I didn't get a chance.
Yeah.
So I did catch their match, man. And St. Maximin, that guy is a bag of tricks. He's fun to watch. I mean, he's all action all the time. So I really like them. I like what they're doing at Newcastle, but you know, it's a project, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, we got to get them some time. But back to your other point, man, on your club, man, in all seriousness, I think you guys won the transfer window.
Did we though? I mean, that's what
Anthony,
I said.
I'm excited on that, Anthony. I like Anthony over Sancho. Easy money.
But this is the thing, though. On FIFA, if anybody plays FIFA, Anthony is like the best player on there.
Never played with him on there. Okay.
Oh my God! If you
I gotta use it.
Oh, he literally runs past anyone.
I just watched this highlight tape, and I was like, "Whoa,
dude!" On FIFA, all you have to do is send a long lob, and he got it. Like I'm talking about, just send him, and he got it on the game. I don't know. He's a cheat code. He's like a 91 on Ajax too.
Okay, and he's real young too, right?
22.
Okay, yeah, no, that's the kind of signing you want.
Yeah, but it's 100 mil though, man. That's 95. People keep on 95 and add-ons, 100 mil. We just might as well round up to 100 mil.
I mean, you know, that's
It's the market, basically, right?
Yeah, it's the market. I mean, you know, 4 or 5 years ago, that's what 60, 65 million, and nobody's really batting an eye. You know what I mean? So like,
and also, I think we're getting remember right after the pandemic, nobody was spending no bread.
Right.
Like people were holding their bread tight.
Yeah.
There was no big transfers in 2000. Everybody was like, no. And I think everybody else knows that these bigger clubs got bread. Like, we know you ain't spent no bread in like 2 years. Mm-hmm. You got it.
How do you think he fits, you know, with the new central defensive midfielder coming in straight away? Do they come in as starters? Is Anthony, you know, the 1A over Sancho?
No, Sancho's going to play. It's going to be, I think that it's really, Rashford is really going to have the issue.
He's the odd man out.
If they don't play, he played well at the 9 up front. That's the thing is I'm wondering if he's been that's what I was wondering when I talked about it last week. Was he tinkering with putting Alanga there? And I was like, why is Alanga there? It's because that's Anthony's spot. And he wants to tinker and see if Rashford can he get by with Rashford at the 9.
Okay. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. That's
interesting. I think he was thinking, can I get by with it? Because Martial's out for 6 weeks now.
Okay.
So can he get away with it? And I mean, the Ronaldo thing, man, I mean,
how does that work? When you see these young kids coming in with that kind of money, you know they're the future. Your clock's ticking. What's going on?
The problem is find somebody to get you. Yeah. Find somebody to come get you for that 15 mil transfer.
Yeah.
And we'll let you go.
You never thought that this would ever be the end for him, and this is kind of the end.
Yeah, and I think it has more to do with him than it does with his game.
Okay.
Like Messi's, and we talked about this before, Messi's game translates to being able to play with anyone.
Right.
So he can play, and he's cool with being like, yo, I'm just gonna give service because he's not even playing in the 9 slot. He's playing on the wing, right?
Yeah. He's more out on that right hand wing. He's more the creator. You know what I mean?
So he's cool with that. Ronaldo's like, what wing? I'm
Right.
only in the middle. That's all I do. Money in the middle. That's all I do is be in the middle. That's what.
Yeah, you really do kind of define his value by him putting the ball in the back of the net, and if he ain't doing that, he's not really giving you much else.
No, because he doesn't track back well on D.
Right.
He hustles a little bit. He's good on headers on defense if you got a corner, but he's not tracking back. He's gonna post up and try to cherry pick.
And he doesn't have any kind of hold up play where you can throw the ball into him. He holds it up and then brings
somebody else is coming.
Right, bring others into the play. He doesn't do any of that.
Oh, he's turning around.
Haaland is bringing all the other players into play. You know what I mean?
And that's the part of his game that doesn't translate well to being an older player, in your career. So I'm cool. I'm cool if he stays and not. I'm indifferent if we don't get another striker. It's gonna hurt us a lot, especially for this 6-week period with Martial being out. But it's looking up for us right now. We looking up.
I still think you're a middle tier club.
No way possible. No way possible. you telling me we have the best CDM in the world?
It's like remember on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the land of misfit toys.
Yes,
that's kind of what your team is. It's a lot of toys.
But Ten Hag has been,
but they don't fit
together though. He's been slowly doing that. How many people he drops the captain, drops Ronaldo, drops Shaw.
Yeah,
and says, and then breaks up McFred. It's like both of y'all gonna be sitting on the bench in a minute. Casemiro's coming in, and it ain't misfit toys. He has a plan. He wants to play fast on the outsides and have a consistent fast person that can distribute. Rashford can distribute in the middle, and Martial is great distributing. He's a great distributor in the middle.
I need to see it in action.
I got you.
It's
all good. I'm not saying we coming back.
I think the next thing you're talking about is give it time, and then you.
No. I'm definitely saying give it time, but let us run 3-4 off. Okay. It's gonna be madness on this. All right,
so let me just ask you this right now, pin you down. Are you a top 4 team at Christmas time with the window closed?
As of right now, no.
Okay. All right. I'm just checking how realistic
because we haven't played with all these pieces yet. This is all conjecture. That's why I said give me 3-4 games. If we run on 3 or 4 in a row, especially if we beat Arsenal next week. Saturday. Next week. We back on. We beat Leicester Thursday. We beat Arsenal. We back in. How are we not back in it?
I love it, man. And it's incredible how you connect dots.
But it's true. How are we not back in it? You're 4-2. You knocked off the team that would be in first place. Yeah. You knocked off your rival who's just put his foot in AC Bomber ass for no reason.
Hey man, it's all about the storyline. So it's a great story if you can pull it off. But I think the sky.
This is more hope. This is not like before when you were saying this. I felt that you had a more definitive feel that we was falling. Now it's a hope.
Man, I just look at what my crystal ball says, man.
But you see the players coming in, and it's 2 days. I think the transfer window was salty overall. We'll move on in a second. Is the Frankie de Jong thing went on for 4 months, dog. That's because that was the main thing. Ten Hag's that's my number one target. Everyone's we're gonna do whatever we can to get him. We had three times. Here we goes. That it was done.
Right.
And it seemed like he was just he didn't want to come, and we was just like a chick chasing him, and it just feel good for the club. And Casemiro is basically, I think somebody's like, do y'all want him? And he was like, is this a real deal? It's almost we talk about being at the casino and you got that 10 grand now. And somebody's like, hey, for 5, I'll give you this brand new Benz. And you it's 4 years old, but you want it only gonna get you, so it's 5 for this.
No,
you got all the paperwork, you got everything. But
I think you actually dodged the bullet, came out on top. How it shook out. I think
that's a bigger need than Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong was just trying to replace Pogba.
Right. And he was really trying to secure his bag. That's what kept causing all the hiccups and the delays. And I think, like you're saying, they dangled out, the Real Madrid player, and he just said, yeah, let's go ahead and sign them on up. And it makes a lot of sense.
And if you look at them, they brought in 2 midfielders, Tuchiamo and Kavinga. So it was already, he was like, I'm going to be fighting for, and even though I may start, but I got to come out every practice.
At his age.
These young boys ready.
Yeah, at his age, he was going to be odd man out. So no, it makes a lot of sense.
Mentioning Pogba, did you see this drama going on with Pogba?
No. What's the latest on him?
So his brother's extorting him.
What?
Yeah, you didn't see this?
No, I missed that one.
So the French authorities have got involved.
Which brother? Because one of his brothers was a professional footballer in France. Played for.
No, it's another brother. Like it's another brother. Put up a cryptic thing saying he gonna expose Pogba for what he be doing at France and in Man U. And then Pogba sends out a thing saying, and reports them saying it's a French gang that's extorting him.
Oh wow!
For basically like blackmailing him, like we gonna release something if you don't drop no bread.
Oh man, that's great. Yeah. That's great. I mean, this guy's been through it all, man. I mean, he's had his house burglarized a few different times. Now this, and talking about kind of the off the pitch nonsense. I don't know. We were just talking about Aubameyang
got robbed.
Coming to Chelsea. He got robbed. So we were just talking about the supercars, how he is.
You think that it was too flashy thing like here in the States where your home invasion, you shining, huh? Okay. Let me follow you home.
Yeah. No, that's too funny, but that's exactly what it was.
Man.
Yeah. Hey, the podcast is batting 1,000 on hitting these out of the park, man.
Yeah, like he's sitting there. He was sitting there waiting for us for something like that. Like, and is he still coming to y'all or what?
Well, it sounds like yes. It sounds like no. It just depends on the week, man.
Is it because Barcelona paperwork ain't right that all these transfers seem like they always are like, yeah, you good, but then it's like, no. Like,
anytime Barcelona involved with a transfer, it's sketchy. Yeah, it's real.
It hasn't always been like this, has it?
No, not with them. They were always big spenders. Go. Pick off the top talent from around the world. Now it's just like, man, every deal is sketchy. It ain't done until it's done.
Yeah, it's almost like we got the insurance. We ain't got nothing, no paperwork correct. Barcelona be
But talk about other
because they basically helped build Liverpool. They're basically Liverpool's benefactor.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Because Coutinho and Suarez.
Right, both. Yeah, Barcelona. The other thing is Fofana. He just had his medical.
What's your thoughts on Fofana, man?
He's the right age, he's the right profile, the right archetype, so to speak. They said he did have a real bad previous leg injury, and so that's why they sent him to the U.S. They wanted the United States doctors to sign off on that leg before signing.
Because your owner is U.S. based too.
Exactly.
I need to see this myself.
He said, "Hey, before we cash him out and back up the Brinks truck, let's make sure the leg is A1." So,
because y'all got it from here, y'all bought it from Harry Maguire money.
Yeah, man, and I'm hoping he's the real deal. I'm still doing research on him, to be honest with you.
Because I don't remember seeing like that much of him at Leicester, like that, or nothing that impressed me was like, right. I remember his name. I know his name.
Yes,
I don't know much.
No, I'm in the same boat. Like nothing with the eye test that made him just jump off the TV, where you're like, hey, go get that guy. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Martinez from our team, who is a dog out there. I even text you like, hey, 5'9", 5'10" don't mean nothing. He's got energy. He out there fighting and scrapping.
Yeah,
it's a lot on the transfer market. But let's jump in this Champions League draw, man. Your squad is in it. We don't need to go through Europa. That's fine. That's the NIT. We don't even need to go through that. So first up, Group A: Ajax, Liverpool, Napoli, Rangers. Who you got?
I like Ajax. Ajax, Liverpool.
Even with losing Anthony,
they always.
Did they sign Ziyech from you all?
I know talk is still going. I don't think it's done yet. But I always feel like they reload. They always come young. Their youth system is outstanding. So yeah, those are the two I see coming out of that group. Who you like there?
If Napoli gets Ronaldo, I'm gonna go Liverpool Napoli. If Napoli gets Ronaldo.
Okay, I can see that too.
I would love to swap the Nigerian brother Oshiman from Napoli for Ronaldo, and we'll throw 30 mil on top of it.
Probably need a little bit more than that, but that would be interesting.
He's probably got to be worth 70, 80, right?
Easy.
All right, Group B: Porto, Atletico, Leverkusen, and Club Brugge.
Oh, that's a tough one too. One more time.
We got Porto, Atletico Madrid, Leverkusen, Club Brugge.
I think it's Porto and the Atletico right there for me.
I think Leverkusen can get in there, but I'm gonna go Porto, Atletico Madrid, which is funny. Remember they had the 5 red card game for them to go. Who was going forward? That's gonna be amazing to see them again play twice again.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be fireworks in that one.
Yeah,
they have not forgotten.
And you know what? I think a Porto player is out because I think that red card.
Oh, you're right.
Carries the last game of the group, and they didn't make the group. And you know what? They dropped the Europa, I think. So I think that red card went in, maybe.
Yeah. No, that'd be interesting if that card is going to carry over or not.
Yeah. So Group C, we got Bayern, Barcelona, Inter, and Victoria Plzen, which I've not even heard of before.
One more time.
We got Bayern, Barcelona, Inter Milan.
Yeah.
Victoria Plzen.
I hate to just go the easy route, but I think it is Barca and Bayern right there.
So you don't think Lautaro Martinez with Inter could get Barcelona? Maybe.
I like them. Inter. I mean, they're the upset team, but I think they have to win it as an upset. I don't think that they're the favorite.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. I'm going Bayern, Barcelona as well.
Okay.
Group D. This group is similar to the Chelsea groups of the past. I feel like where they just said, "Hey, you don't even have to come out there that much." Eintracht Frankfurt, Tottenham, Sporting, and Marseille.
So I think you got I want to go Sporting from Portugal. Yep. So I want to go with Sporting because they're always right there competitive.
And they always reloading too.
Man. Let me hear your pick.
Spurs. It's hard for me not to.
I'm on the fence with Spurs. I like what they're doing, but they're not proven yet in Champions League.
Yeah. So
Marseille.
Marseille's definitely this group. I literally think it's Spurs and whoever figures it out from the other three.
Exactly. And see, I'm just the opposite. I think it's Spurs or Marseille, whichever one figures it out, along with the team from Sporting.
Frankfurt did win the Europa.
Yeah, but they don't have the depth to win.
And they said that they not canceled they basically did not play their best players in the Bundesliga and made sure everybody was playing for these Europa runs. So it was like they put all their energy into the Europa run. Yeah. So it's a little deceiving.
Right. But they trying to cash out and make money, what I mean, by advancing through the stages. Hell yeah.
Yep. So Group E, Milan, Chelsea, RB Salzburg, and Dynamo Zagreb.
Yeah, I think you got to have Chelsea in there for sure, first and foremost, and then who was the second club in there?
Milan and RB, like Salzburg.
I think that becomes kind of a toss-up because Dynamo Kiev, you can't sleep on them.
Yeah, but Salzburg too.
So yeah, Salzburg will. Hey, they'll all eat your lunch.
Salzburg almost beat Bayern last year.
Right. So that's why I'm very reluctant, but I definitely feel like Chelsea advances from that group.
Yeah. So the Milan situation, I see like a whole bunch of signings, but like I don't know them, and I see all the guys new leaving. So like,
and they always seem to be signing like castaways from other clubs. You know what I mean? Who supposedly has some magic, but they're kind of on the outside looking in at the original.
Is Zlatan even playing this year?
I think he is playing. I think he is.
Because I know he was hurt.
I think he's been dealing with some injury, but he's definitely signed. Yeah.
All right. Group F, Real Madrid, RB Leipzig, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Celtic.
Ooh. I'm trying to think of who this. You go first on this.
I'm going Real Madrid.
Of course.
And I'm gonna go Shakhtar, man.
Shakhtar. I can see that.
RB Leipzig, man, like
Leipzig.
I guess Timo's back though. Timo's back.
I know, and he's actually back scoring goals, So no, that's where he's comfortable. That's where he does the business. So I could actually see them, hitting form, but definitely Real Madrid's, advancing out of that.
So do y'all want him back?
No. Warner?
Yeah.
No, hell no, man.
Isn't he on loan? He's on loan now.
I think we sold him back.
Okay.
I think he was sold back. Yeah.
Okay. And talking about it, I think about also not bringing up damn, I can't remember his name now. Anthony again. Y'all threw away 100 million twice in the last 2 years, so we really can't.
No, but you guys have blown way more money than we have.
Not recently.
Oh man, come on, man.
Who would throw 100 million at recently?
I mean, not necessarily 100 million, but you've bought so many bad players. People that just I mean, Chicharito. We can go back to Chicharito. I mean, we can go back to the Argentine man, dude. It's so many bums you got. So many have come and gone. Are you kidding?
But y'all have this right now.
That's what we'll do next week is have a segment on failed players at Manchester United.
All right, group segment. This actually is an interesting group for Man City to get. Man City, Sevilla, Dortmund, and Copenhagen.
Oh man, absolutely cities in there.
Yeah.
And I want to go out on a limb. I'm gonna go Dortmund.
You think Dortmund will be all right?
Yeah, I think they're gonna be all right because they haven't been advancing over the past few years. I think maybe this year it's time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go at Dortmund as well. Sevilla's gonna come to play though. They're gonna come to play.
They actually, I just saw Dortmund got talking about transfers. Hudson-Odoi from Chelsea. So
they just signed him.
Yeah. They just he decided to leave Chelsea because he wasn't getting no tick, and said I'm going to Dortmund, and that's probably what the move that Pulisic should have made.
But he doesn't want to go back to his old team.
Why not go back to where you had success and you're going to get minutes, especially in a World Cup year,
and rebuild yourself back up and then come back.
I mean, right in time for the World Cup, you boom, right back on.
Y'all have too many players right now. Basically, y'all got to sell some people.
We had a lot of players in the same position. We also let Ross Barkley go. Remember it from Everton. Yeah, he was big time at Everton for a long time. We gave him his walking papers. So, man, I think the manager's got a plan, but we're still a few pieces away.
All right, last group, Group H, PSG, Juventus, Benfica, and Maccabi Haifa.
I got PSG and I'm going Benfica.
I'm going Benfica too.
Okay. Yeah, I like them kind of, yeah.
Hey, Benfica be balling, man. Even though they lost Nunez, but the rest of their squad is there. No, I think they lost somebody else too.
They're one of them clubs that always tend to find an unknown gem. And I mean, when you play them, you better bring breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's going to be a long day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Juventus, I just don't feel like they're. I mean, Pogba's out to like damn near the World Cup.
Yeah, and I just don't feel like they be motivated in these tournaments to really lift no trophy. They're just kind of.
You don't think Juventus is? You think they're like, are we trying to get this bread?
Yeah, a lot of their players are just kind of, I'm here for the check. That's the feeling I get. That's what I see on the pitch. Where other players, you see the passion. They're playing for the badge, on the shirt. You know what I mean? So. But
Juventus they spend money to bring you to Italy a lot.
Spend that money.
So that is our Champions League. So who is your Champions League winner?
Man, listen, I know you're gonna think I'm a homer, but I'm going Chelsea.
Don't do it.
I'm going Chelsea. Why not? Why not? Catch a couple of breaks. That's all it takes, man. Couple bounces of the ball. Hey, what? You're not even there. You're not even at the party, man. I might have a chance with Cinderella. At least I'm at the party.
And we know that the one year you all did win, it was definitely one of the most Cinderella runs. Real Madrid last year too. We've
lifted the trophy several times, so you can, yeah.
You guys still haven't lifted the trophy more than us, but it's all right.
Hey,
All right, we have listener mail, man. We got to go to before we get out of here.
All right, what you got?
All right, people have had some discrepancies with us last week on the show.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Pulling it up. Shout out to Mother Boy B. He says, hold up. He had a long thing. I'm pulling up here. Hold up.
He done wrote you the novel. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a novel. It was more. He was like, he said, y'all tripping. A lot of Arsenal style is Wenger. Also, Palace is way better than you think. Well, Charleston doesn't start with Son and Kane in any form. So why are we even putting Tottenham as even having a top level type of team?
That sounds like a true rival. Yeah, them London boys not holding back no punches. Huh? He say Harry Kane and Son is not a top tier team. Wow, man, I like it.
So then another one he said right below, he said, this is all for the show. He says, my prediction, the U.S. does well this World Cup with their mainly black squad, but loses after group stage. Interest continues to grow in the U.S. and MLS continues to expand. It has already overtaken the NHL. Then 2026 World Cup, the older black U.S. team balls out and makes top 4. Also, MLS has grown and more of our players playing European League. Soccer overtakes MLB.
Whoa, wow. Hey, man, that's a hell of a vision.
I can see the NHL, though.
Listen, anything is possible, man. But it like he's saying, it takes some big time performances at these at the World Cup, man. But if they do ball out, it could change a generation, turn it on its head. It really could.
Yeah, I talked to the brother from the Amsterdam. He said that for the U.S. England game, they're renting out 2 blocks.
Oh wow!
With 2 projectors on both ends of the blocks.
Oh man, that's gonna be awesome.
I mean, he said it's gonna be. He said they already got the permits for it. They're gonna have 2, and you can walk in and out the bar, outside bar, the whole 9.
Oh, we in there like
USA versus England on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, man.
People saw that when they saw that group, they was like, Thanksgiving, right?
Oh yeah, no. And the advertisers is they salivating at the mouth, all the eyeballs. Yeah, no, that's gonna be perfect, man.
Yeah, well, man, let everybody know they can hit you up, B.
Yeah, man. Always hit me up on Twitter. Love the banter, man. At Phoenix Piff. Look forward to it, man. Appreciate you guys always checking us out.
Yeah, make sure you hit us up. Just Kicking It Pod on Gmail. You can hit me up at Dig Game on Twitter, Dig Game ISU on IG as well. And we'll be back next week to talk about after transfer window shuts. And I think next week, Champions League start next week, or the week after.
I want to say yes. I gotta confirm that on the calendar.
Let me see here. I'm looking at the matches here. Yeah, next week we'll be able to talk some Champions League next week too.
Get that going.
Yeah, we'll be back next week. Peace.